Have you ever checked the change in your pocket and wondered, could one of these coins actually make me rich? Well, hold on tight, because today we are talking about one of the most surprising discoveries in U.S. coin history, a 2001 Kentucky State quarter that's said to be worth an unbelievable $17 million. At first glance, this coin looks just like any other quarter you've ever used to buy a soda or pay for parking. But this specific piece of metal hides a story of mystery, rarity, and unimaginable value. The Kentucky quarter was released in 2001 as part of the U.S. Mint's famous 50-state quarters program. Each state got its own design, and for Kentucky, the design celebrated its proud horse breeding heritage. The bidding started modestly, a few $1,000s. Then it jumped to $10,000, then $50,000, then $100,000. Within minutes, collectors from around the world were fighting for ownership of this mysterious quarter. And finally, when the hammer dropped, the final bid shocked everyone: $17 million. Worth just 25 cents, sold for the price of a luxury mansion. If you look closely at the coin, you'll see a beautiful horse standing behind a wooden fence, with a grandhouse in the background. That's my old Kentucky home. A famous landmark in the state's history. It's a simple, elegant design. But little did anyone know, one small minting error would turn an ordinary piece of change into one of the most valuable coins on the planet. The story begins when a collector in 2001 noticed something strange about a few Kentucky quarters. They looked slightly different. The metal surface had a unique shine. The edges were off, and the minting details were sharper than usual. At first, nobody paid much attention. After all, millions of Kentucky quarters were made, over 700 million, to be exact. So how could one possibly be special? But then, one day, a coin expert examining a batch under a microscope noticed something almost impossible. The horse on one coin was struck with an extra fine detail, and the word Kentucky appeared slightly doubled, a classic sign of a double die minting error. This discovery sparked a frenzy among collectors. People started searching through jars, drawers, and vending machines, hoping to find this legendary coin. But only one confirmed specimen of the flawless error was ever authenticated. It was graded by a professional coin service as MS-70, which means mint state perfect condition. That alone is incredibly rare, but the combination of a mint error, perfect condition, and the historic Kentucky design made it one of a kind. When it was first sold at a private auction, nobody expected what would happen next. But what makes this coin truly legendary isn't just its price. It's the story it tells about American history and craftsmanship. The Kentucky quarter represents more than just money. And here's the shocking part. Experts say there could still be a few of these rare Kentucky quarters out there. They might be sitting in someone's piggy bank, tucked away in an old drawer, or even lying forgotten in a jar of change. Just imagine, you could be holding a coin worth millions and not even know it. So the next time you get a 2001 Kentucky quarter, take a closer look. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the next lucky person to discover another million-dollar treasure. You might be wondering, why is it worth $17 million? It's not just about the error. It's about rareness plus demand plus condition plus story. Coin collectors love unique stories. And this coin has it all: a limited production error, perfect mint grade, and a mysterious history that no one can fully explain. Some experts believe it was part of a test batch created with a different metal composition, possibly silver, instead of the usual copper-nickel. Others think it might have been a special proof coin accidentally released into circulation. Whatever the truth is, it's the mystery that makes it priceless. Today, if you visit major coin shows in the United States, you'll hear collectors whispering about the Kentucky Millionaire Quarter. It's become a legend in numismatic circles, a symbol of how small details can create massive value. There are even stories of people spending years searching for it. One man reportedly went through over 1 million quarters before finally giving up. Another claims he found one but lost it before he could authenticate it. A heartbreaking tale that still haunts him to this day. But beyond the money, this story teaches us something powerful. Value can hide in the most ordinary things. Sometimes, it's not about how big or flashy something is. It's about the story it carries, the rarity it holds, and the eyes that recognize it. Every coin has a journey. Maybe it passed through hundreds of hands, bought coffee, rode in pockets, sat in machines, until one day, someone realized it was no ordinary coin at all. And that realization turned a simple piece of metal into a multimillion-dollar treasure. So, the next time you get change, don't rush to spend it. Hold each coin up to the light. Look at the year. Look at the design. Because maybe, just maybe, you're holding the next $17 million miracle. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends. Who knows? Maybe you'll help someone realize they've been sitting on a fortune all along. And remember, sometimes history hides in plain sight, even in the palm of your hand. Thanks for watching. And until next time, keep your eyes open, keep collecting, and keep believing that treasure can still be found.